Okay, number two in GymBed Explorations Month. This is another passive postural position that you can do in bed with a cushion. And we are releasing our lower back as well as providing a nice passive extension through the T-spine. And then I'm also going to take the time to go over once again the full contact body scan from the intro post, because I was so tired when I posted that. My I think I was actually falling asleep talking. So even though you could do that with just the verbal cues that I was giving, the verbal instructions, and there really isn't much to show because there's not a lot of movement, we'll just go through it one more time. Okay, so for the actual movement today, this was the last this is a repeat of the last movement of the day, the mod series, and that was called the Netflix position. Doesn't have to be Netflix, it's just whatever you're looking at. So what we did is we took a cushion, and you could of course, adjust your pillow as you see fit, to place right under your chest to lay over it. Okay, so let's try to show you that here. The reason why it's called Netflix, again, is so that in front here you can set yourself up to be viewing something or reading a book. Okay, but the gist of it is that we place this cushion underneath the chest to provide a passive elevation of the chest. Okay, so giving us that nice extension through the thoracic spine and allowing us to just sort of release the lower back onto the floor. So the main areas of your body that's going to be bearing weight, okay, allowing the other areas to be passive, will be under your arms, okay, and then the front of your pelvis, okay. The rest, including your legs, could just be passive. And then we're going to have one more important setup here. So we want to bring the hands up, okay, to our face, and you have two choices. You could either cup the hand or cup the face with the hand, or build a bridge to rest your chin on it. Either way, whichever one feels more comfortable to you, I want you to basically set yourself up so that your shoulders are not rounding. Okay, so set yourself up to where you're pressing up into here, but now we're going to allow this release by letting the head hang. Okay, if you do it this way with the bridge, it has a secondary benefit of giving us a little bit of a stretch and distraction through the wrist, so that's a great benefit. If you cup your face like so, you can get a little bit closer. The chin could come a little bit closer, and it give you a little bit more of the weight of your upper body landing on your hands. Okay, so I don't really recommend that you stay in this position for more than 5 to 10 minutes at a time. So do come up or shift or readjust as you need to. Okay, all right, so going back to what we had spoken about in the intro post with the full contact body scan, what that was about was the fact that the pressure of the bed when we lay down provides a complete bodily feedback through the pressure of the mattress against the weight of our body. Okay, so if you were to just lay back and let yourself sink in with or without the pillow, the body scan was to first just be aware of the weight of your body against the mattress, and then to take a head to toe scan of what it feels like if you were to activate a certain bodily area. So in this position of lying back, if we were to try to engage the shoulder blades onto the bed, okay, to feel what else gets activated, right? Your ribs might expand, your abs might engage a little bit, your lats may engage a little bit. So it's a mind-body connection exercise. If you have your hands, resting as well, if you press your upper arms to the floor, just to feel if the pressure of the upper arms are going into the mattress, then what else is moving with it, and to just keep going down the body to all the way to your heels. Okay, so then if we try to press the lower back into the bed, then you'll feel your abs engage a little bit more. If you try to press your hamstrings to the bed, your glutes will engage a little bit more. If you're trying to press the back of your knees to the bed, then your quads will engage a little bit more. So it's just a full body scan all the way down to the toes. Okay, so this is the calves, and to see if you feel any shifting or lifting or widening of any other parts of your body. Okay, so same thing if we were to flip over, and you could put your head just, all the way down to the floor, and do the same thing, pressing into your clavicle or your chest, maybe using your sternum as a focal point, then your ribs, and then your pelvis. And for example, if you were to try to press your pelvis into the bed, then you would feel your glutes engage, and when your glutes engages, you feel your hamstrings engage, and on and on. Okay, so anytime you want to have another passive but intentional way to lay down for a bit, in bed and enjoy this time, then that's a little exercise that you could do that does a great connection of the mind and body using this complete pressure feedback. Okay, so of course the different pressure firmness or softness of your mattress will affect your experience. But this is also a good one when you don't have to have a lot of space. You don't have to be moving about on the bed. So if you have someone that you share the bed with, it won't bother them. Okay, so always think about what you can insert, what you could throw in in bed, and you'll see there's a lot of exercises that we may have already done in the gym, on the floor, even standing, that we could bring into the bed and create maybe some routines for you. That's either, relaxing or energizing or actual, strengthening or flexibility, that kind of stuff. My preference when I do movements in bed is usually depending on whether it's morning or night. The purpose normally is to be energizing, and then for nighttime it's really to be relaxing, for a wind down experience. But you could do a lot in the comfort of your own bed, in the comfort of your own room, and believe me, we can create like a whole exercise routine in bed. We probably won't have time to do all of the posts. So at the end of September, remember, I'm going to finish off this series, and then when it rebirths or whatever, we might end up just having part 2 of some of the months, because there's a lot more that could go into each month that just didn't make the cut for whatever reason for that particular month. So we will see you tomorrow or whenever is the next post.